So you're here today probably because you may have heard of Amazon private labeling. You may also see other people are making a lot of money with it all over the internet. You may wonder, how does Amazon private label actually works? How much money you can potentially make with Amazon, and most importantly, how you can get started. I'm here today to help break it down for you. Just look around for the next item near you. Imagine that you can buy that exact same product from China at a rock bottom price. For example, this headphone that your friend just bought for $50 on Amazon last week. My mentee Andy may be the one who owns that headphone brand. He bought the headphones from a manufacturer in China at $10 a piece. He then has the Chinese supplier add his logo on the products, ensure the quality of the product through a third-party inspection company. He scheduled a logistic company to import the product from China to Amazon warehouse. He sells on Amazon at $50 5-time markup. The product is sold at $50 after all the expenses and the product cost. He able to keep $20 profit just from one sale alone, but there is millions of American shopper on Amazon. He only need to sell less 1% of American, $200 in profit per day. That's only 20 customer. You know what's the best part? The whole process is being done from the comfort of his home or on his vacation with just a laptop and internet connection, with only a few hours of works and the rest of the day for exploring or spending more quality time with loved ones. No more frustrating traffic every day that wastes your time. No more climbing the corporate ladder and build your boss dreams, or doing the job that you just hated so much. Like Andy and Chris, one of many successful Amazon sellers that is able to create his financial freedom through Amazon private label. I want the same financial freedom for you. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'll show you the exact same roadmap that we used so that you can start and build your dream life with Amazon private label today. Alright, before I'm going into detail on the roadmap, I would like to introduce myself to you. I'm just kidding. I'm just a normal human just like you, driving a normal car that is reliable, living in a normal house. And on my free time, I would do community service and helping others, building stuff for their houses. I love dogs, and I do have a nephew. It's just me and him eating watermelon. And on my free time, I'm also loving to travel. In fact, I immigrated from Vietnam in 2014, knowing nothing, barely any English. No financial support, no fallback. So I must quickly figure this out, how to support myself financially with the limitation of language. I stumbled across different jobs, but I soon realized I'm trading time for money. Here's a throwback picture of me doing hauling job with my first truck, from grasses to furniture. Then I got into real estate, but then it's just time for money. Until I started selling on Amazon. That helped me expedite my success to achieve my financial freedom quicker. And I do have my backup documents. Here's my live video that we are logging into Seller Central. We did about $2.2 million from 2020 to 2021. This is another live videos from ShipStation where we did about almost $4 million from Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, eBay, pretty much all the channel combined with private labels. And I want to show you this so that you know that I preach what I teach so that you don't have to worry. And this is in my bank account showing you the amount that Amazon pays to us every 2 weeks. $200,000 from Amazon. Here's another one. We're scrolling it up. $148,000 also from Amazon. Here's another one. $78,000 also from Amazon. There's more transaction. I don't show you this as a way to show off, but to show you the potential of Amazon. And second, I want to be as transparent as possible with my supporting documents. There's other people, but you may asking why I'm different than others. Unlike other gurus out there that are trying to sell you a course, make a quick money off of you, though gurus may not even sell on Amazon or just a newbie like you. I'm not a BS guru. I'm just a normal guy who is able to figure the Amazon private label game out through different trial and error to find what works and what not. I have my own principle and moral, and I'm not going to shove things that do not work into your throat. For the past 5 years, I have been able to build multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses from scratch, become a leader, employ over 20 amazing people for my business, able to live my life on my own term, take care of myself financially, own back my time to do things that I love, which is traveling. What should I share and teach others about Amazon private label? I love teaching, and I have been teaching since I was in college as a science tutor. I help college students success in their academic career. I just have a genuine passion for teaching and wanting others to become the best version of themselves. Where's my Lambo, you ask? I guess I could have bought it over and over, but delayed gratification. I want to set an example for my students. I don't need a Lamborghini to have a happier life or to impress people who probably don't even care about me. And you may know the best happiness is found within each of us and when we see others around us win. Here's an example of what makes me happy.
Hello everyone, I made this video for Justin or Nhật Cao. Nhật Cao is his Vietnamese name and his English name is Justin. Hi Nhật, thank you so much for guiding me on my Amazon journey. The first product launch was unexpectedly amazing. I don't think that the launch can be that successful without you. That all our first 500 units were sold out within only 2 weeks. And you've taught me a great deal of product researching and differentiation. We had great time learning and working together.
As you can see from my student testimonial, it's really important and crucial to have the right support and the right guidance in the very first place, so that help you to prevent like unfortunate situation. For example, you're losing a lot of time, a lot of money in the product that you're not able to sell. And we both never want to be in that situation. And in the next slide, I will share with you more into detail about why he was failing with the last gurus and how we were able to help him achieve what we call it the first winning products. All right, so you can see from our conversation, he reached out to us in January 2021. And he already started selling on Amazon back in 2020. He bought a cheap course, even though it's say cheap course, but it was costing him $4,000 at that time already. And the gurus was over-promising and under-delivering. And that resulted in his first product become a complete mess. If you take a look at the second picture, you will see there is a picture of the grill basket. And that is the product that he got stuck for the entire year. He was not making any money after all, and the whole inventory, the shipment costs, pretty much all costs added was about $20,000 that he wasn't moving at all. He was barely making any money after marketing costs. And most importantly, he was almost giving up on his dream because of not seeing any success. He was completely burned out mentally, emotionally, and financially. He was preferred by his friend about our mentorship and our support. And he took his last shot and applied for our mentorship program. At that time, we had many applicants, but we only selected a few out of the application pool. After an intensive interview to ensure that the applicants is serious about selling online and if they can be a good fit for the program. So Hua showed us his previous failure and his determination to make it happen and create a successful Amazon store. So we took a deep dive into his existing store, figured out what he was doing wrong from the incorrect instruction from the last guru. And man, everything was wrong. From the images wasn't right, his advertising was burning his pocket, and most importantly, the product offer is not there. So we did what we needed to get done. We spent countless of hours working on liquidating his existing inventory. On conversation number 3, and you can see from the timeline, it almost took him 4 months just to able to move the inventory after we dropped the price and do anything possible to liquidate the products. That is why it's really important when you're selecting any product, because it can be crucial to your success. Because if you're doing the first step wrong, the entire thing would go south. And that's what's the case with him after going with the gurus that was not qualified to teach. After he liquidating the product, we started show him the right way to do product research. And after a few searches with the proven method, so he's not only saved time, but he was knowing what he want to look for. And after a few searches, he was able to find the most potential products on July 10, 2021. And the rest is history. Alright, in the next few minutes, I do want you to pay close attention to, so that you can see what is the behind the scene, what works to get to build a successful Amazon private label store. And it's going to give you a better clarity about how Amazon private label works and how I can help you. So we do have an illustration here with Hua at step 2 already. So he already found a product on July 10. The next step that we're guiding him through would be going to Alibaba to find a manufacturer for his chosen products. After we complete the ordering part and pay through Alibaba portal, next step, we're going to start creating the listing. When I mention about listing, it's a combination of picture and description. It is similar to when you go into a car shop or let's say a store. You will see the products and the salesman or the saleswoman would providing you about detail of the products. And in Amazon term, we call it a listing. A listing is full of images that are details. Show the customer what the product is about, the dimension, the features, and also the copywritings. This is a sell copies. Same with this one right here. We call it A+ listing. It's pretty much provide more images, more product feature, and more product details so that when a customer purchases it, they feel more confidence. And pretty much you want to providing them with the correct information so that it's also preventing you from getting a lot of return, because you want to show the customer what is the right product, what is the right information. So when they get the product, they get the exact same thing that you were telling them about on this listing. So with Hua, we providing him a lot of information and the resources so that he can get the right things done. From the images to the copywritings. And let's say if you don't have times, we do providing copywriters, we do providing editor so that we can help offset the workload on your shoulder. And let's go back to our step images. So after we order the product, creating the listing, step number 4, we send the product to Amazon warehouse using a logistic company. And we do provide our private logistic company after sourcing, trying many different logistic company. It's all come down to one private logistic company that we work with for the past 5 years. And when you say you go private, you get a better pricing. You can save thousands of dollars on your shipments compared to if you were brand new and trying to source for a logistic company. They're gonna charge you an arm or a legs, and it could cost you thousands of dollars going that route. But if you have people with experience and who already know the price, you can get a better price. And that's what we're providing to our student, so that you can save a lot of money and you don't have to waste your time negotiating or going back and forth. And let's go back to the conversation with our mentee, Hua. So after July 10, he launches first sales on November 23rd. So pretty much it take about 2 months, July, August, October, and November. Because it's gonna take you 1 month get the product manufactured. So that's gonna be take the whole August. It will take another 30 days, which is October, to get the product to Amazon warehouse so that you can start selling the products. And you start seeing him making $1,600 a day, $2,900 a day. Then on November 25th, $4,700, and then November 28th, $14,028, and then November 30th, $28,500. You can also see the timestamp on the very top, the date, the years, and the time. I do want to be as transparent to you as possible. In this picture, it makes $34,000 in sales, and please keep in mind this is sales number. The profit margin is gonna ranging about 25 to 30%. And so if we factor in, let's say, conservative number, 25%. So he pretty much making around $7,000 in profit in 7 days. Just sitting behind his computer and have Amazon to do all the fulfillments, all the shipments, and pretty much everything. He don't have to ship out the products. And every time Amazon ship the product to the customer, or when you receive an order, your email will look like this, where Amazon would notifying you every part of the process. And Amazon will pay out to you every 2 weeks with a certain amount. So these are from my own numbers. You can see that I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. From the case study, Hua is an example from many different news sellers who came to us after getting pretty much get no value, no support, or almost getting scammed by other gurus out there online who were flashing their rented Lamborghinis or their rented Airbnb so that they can trick you into buying their course and get your hard-earned money. And at the end, after you sign up, they leave you in the dark. As we want to providing you what a real value is, what a real support is, and most importantly, a foundation for you to build and teach you how to fish a fish on yourself with our support. Our student came to us from many different backgrounds and story. But the end goal that we aim for is to be able to help you guys on the right direction, prevent you from failures, and most importantly, we want to provide continuous support to you so that you can give the best shot at starting your Amazon business and not going to the same route that most 80% of new Amazon sellers took and failed miserably or being scammed on their first journey. So if you do want to start your online business, especially with Amazon private label, and you are currently looking to know where to start, there's going to be 3 approach that most Amazon seller would go about. And the first one I would like to go over would be trial and error. The upside is that you may not have to invest into any courses. You pretty much learn on your own, on YouTube, on Google, and that is not the worst way. it's actually a decent way for you because you pretty much learn the foundation. But please be aware that all those information, you must fact check the people that giving you the information. A lot of them that giving you information that are newbies, people that are just selling on Amazon at a low 5 figures and who are trying to creating a coaching business as their main source of income. So by going to that route, you may get a good foundation. But if you were going to selling on Amazon, remember, in business, it's a competition. And if you're not well prepared, you are set yourself up for failures. And there are tons of business owners out there who are willing to invest in themselves, who are hiring like the best consultant for their business. Because once you are starting to play with monies, and once you pump into your first difficulty, you're going to realize it's hard and it's not easy. And most of the time you will give up. And you will waste a lot of times to gather all the broken information from different places. And what if you pick like a bad products? You will lose a lot of money too. And once you pump into obstacles, you're pretty much on your own. You don't have any support, and you're pretty much on your own and by yourself. And I would not recommend approach number 1. But if you were to get a foundation, yes, you can go with that just to understand the basic. And approach number 2, buying a training from an online gurus that barely selling online. So there are snake oil salesmen out there. Myself, I got scammed before. I bought in a program, $3,000. And I don't want to disclose the gurus' names. However, if you get retargeted by his advertisement, he's going to look like this. Like really, really short hair, almost like bald. Some beer, a glass, and his big guys. And he always wear a gold chain. I'm still pissed, by the way. But so I got scammed. I bought the course, go into the groups, barely any support because he constantly pumping out like sell pitch to all the new seller to get them into his programs. And he barely provide any after sale support. And he puts you into a groups of all the new seller where we pretty much didn't know anything. And we just still have to figure things out by ourselves. And we learn all the information in the incorrect ways. And we set ourselves up for failures. And you already see the example from my students who came to us because they got scammed. They learned the incorrect way from a gurus that would just repackage all the information out there and charge people money, myself included. And after I figured it out, approach number 1 and 2 wasn't working for me. That's when I'm like, how can I do to get myself out of a situation where I couldn't figure a way out? And that's we come to approach number 3, which is the fastest and the easier route. Myself, I took this route, and it will feel uncomfortable when you start investing into a coaching program. It's not going to be cheap for 100% for sure, but the money that you invest into yourself and into the coaching program is going to return to you more than you invested in. The reason why is you are buying to a coaching program, just like in the fitness industry. When you see that all the big bodybuilder, when they start competing in like the true league, they need a coach to help them plan out the plan of attack so that they can come in, they know what they need to do, and they just need to follow the roadmap without have to figure things out by themselves as approach number 1, or they don't have to learn the incorrect way that result in wasting a lot of times that you can never get back and a lot of money stuck in the products. And just ask yourself a question: how much money are you currently worth per hours? And factor those times wasted into your hours rate. At the end, you will see that you lose more money and the chance of success for you will be way lower compared to getting into a coaching program rather than buying a course that provide no support. And approach number 3, I took it myself. It'll feel uncomfortable at first, trust me. I do know how you feel. It will be costly a little bit more than a regular course. However, we will be guiding you through the entire process. We will be by your side. We will help you by showing you where is the right way to do, where's the right way to go about, and every winning approach that we have done for ourselves and for our students to get them to start making money online and preventing a lot of mistake that could cost you money, time, and energy. So what you need to do would be schedule a call to see if you're a good fit. We're going to have our team member to be on the call to kind of understand your needs. Also, we want to see if you would be capable to start a new business. And if your goal, we also want to know your goal if this quit your 9 to 5, or you want to make at least a few thousand a month from your business that can run passively on its own and with minimum hours that you can have to spend. We will show you each and every method, and we want to ensure that you will be learning pretty much every mistake from us without having to go through all that. And we want to make sure that all the information you learn, all the resources that we provided to you will be the best of the best. Because at the end, I used to be where you are. I used to be in your shoe. So I totally understand. I totally get it. And I'm here today because I want to be showing you what is the right way. What is the right way that helped me from a broke college student, immigrant, pretty much came from Vietnam 7 years ago to where I am today, making millions of dollars, also running a warehouse, providing support financially to my family, spend time on my own, and also taking care of all the people around me. And most importantly, I'm able to pursue my dreams, which is traveling. And I want to do the same for you. I know you are capable. I know you can do whatever it takes to get to the next level. And sometimes it does not feel easy. It does not feel comfortable. Because there's a saying, there's a quote famous, growth and comfort is never gonna be together. Once you grow, you have to be discomfort. Just like in the gym. When you want to go bigger, you have to work hard. And you will feel discomfort. But at the end, you will be super happy because you make that chance. And in this case, you want to make that chance for your future. I hope to see you in the call. We'll see how we can help.